Wife inheritance is a cultural practice that has been observed for centuries. In this practice, a man, usually a brother or other male relative, inherits his deceased brother's wife. This is often done to ensure the widow and her children are taken care of. This practice exists in various forms across different cultures, each with its own unique customs and traditions. It is known by different names in different regions, reflecting the diversity of cultural practices. Some view it as a cherished tradition that maintains family bonds, while others see it as a violation of human rights and personal freedom. The practice raises complex questions about autonomy, consent, and the role of women in society. These questions touch on issues of inheritance, kinship, and women's rights, making it a deeply controversial topic. Understanding wife inheritance requires a nuanced approach that considers historical, social, and cultural contexts. We must consider cultural context to fully grasp the complexities and implications of this practice. Wife inheritance is deeply rooted in history, tracing back to ancient civilizations where written records were scarce. It predates written records in some societies, with evidence found in ancient ruins and cave paintings. The practice is often linked to patriarchal societal structures where men held the primary power and authority. Men held power and authority, making crucial decisions for the family and community. Women, on the other hand, were often considered property. The tradition is tied to land ownership, which was a significant aspect of wealth and status in many cultures. In many cultures, land was passed down through male lineages, ensuring that property and wealth remained within the family. A man's widow and children were considered part of his property, and thus they were inherited along with the land. Wife inheritance ensured the land remained within the family, maintaining the continuity of lineage and preserving the family's wealth and status. Several reasons justify wife inheritance. In some cultures, it provides for widows and orphans. The new husband takes care of them. He ensures their economic security. It also preserves family lineage. The children born from the new union are considered heirs of the deceased brother. This maintains family unity and continuity. It prevents fragmentation of family property. Section 4. Voices of dissent and debate. Wife inheritance faces growing criticism. Opponents argue it violates women's rights. They say women are treated as objects. They have no say in their own lives. Modern education and awareness are challenging traditional practices. Human rights activists advocate for women's empowerment. They call for an end to wife inheritance. They want to protect women's right to choose. Section 5. Evolution and the road ahead. Wife inheritance is evolving. This age-old practice, deeply rooted in tradition, is undergoing significant changes. In some communities, it is no longer mandatory. Women have more choices and greater autonomy over their lives. They can refuse to be inherited, asserting their right to make personal decisions. They can choose their own partners, fostering relationships based on mutual consent and love. However, the practice persists in many parts of the world where tradition holds strong. Poverty, lack of education, and deeply ingrained cultural beliefs contribute to its continuation. making change difficult. Eradicating wife inheritance requires a multifaceted approach. Community education and awareness are crucial. This includes education, legal reforms, and economic empowerment of women. By providing women with opportunities and resources, we can pave the way for a future where they have full control over their lives and choices. Remember to hit the notification button, subscribe, comment, and share.